And also, we know that some of you may be frustrated after Hurricane Irma came through. You may be watching us on your phone, and it's been 48 hours without power, which is very difficult. But that's why 10 Investigates' Noah Pransky has been asking some tough questions of our utility companies about these outages.
Yeah, it's such a tough thing to go days without power, right? You know, one day maybe okay, two is frustrating, three is just the worst, and you don't know when it's going to end. Some of us here at 10 News don't have electricity either, so we understand, and that's why we're taking these tough questions that you've been sending us at 10 Investigates to the power companies. We went to Duke Energy today. We wanted to ask these questions. We posted the video on our website, WTSP.com. You can check it out right now for the whole video. But we learned things like why the utility companies have certain priorities, neighborhoods with hospitals, nursing homes, and other densely populated areas without power.
And it makes sense why they would be first. I mean, because they need it, obviously.
Right.
All right. Now, a lot of people are wondering, why is it taking so long?
And I understand the frustration there too, but you have to realize this was a Category 2 hurricane that went through Tampa Bay, right? We had over 100-mile-per-hour winds in some areas. Pinellas County practically flattened in some ways. But we did still ask the question, you know, Duke Energy, why can't you tell customers at this point how long they'll be without power?
These are the bigger lines, so throughout, even when we turn this on, there may be other customers that, even though they're on this served by this line, they may still not come on because there may be other problems down the line. So when people ask us specifically at what time a specific area is going to come back on, that's a really difficult question because it just depends where you are and what other impacts there are to the system. Especially in a storm like this, a lot may have happened to cause a power outage.
Again, a lot of us here are frustrated by that answer as well. But the good news is that almost every utility in the state says they'll have the power back by Sunday. Duke Energy, for one, says we're going to beat that estimate, we hope, by at least a few days.
Okay. Now, look, everyone's trying to get back to normal. You can't get back to normal until you have your power. Another question that we're getting, cable and internet. Internet is a lifeline for so many people.
That is normal for so many people, right? A lot of people have been reaching out to us at 10 Investigates saying, we have electricity, but why not cable? Well, you have to realize it's a different system, right? Different lines, all these different things. We are starting to get some answers, but we're going to continue tomorrow morning. It sounds though like Spectrum in particular suffered quite a bit of damage. They're working on the fixes now. That also tends to take a few days after a major storm, but we'll continue to work on that in the morning. We also want to work on any other questions you may have. We've been doing it all week. We're going to continue tomorrow. You can reach 10 Investigates by writing tips at WTSP.com or using the hashtag 10 Investigates.
Thank you.
No surprise, guys, the #1 thing we had to